MCC Rising was an event where any Rising content creators, and the winning teams of the event, could apply to MCC with a video application in hopes of getting into one of the world's biggest Minecraft events, which worked out great, with 3 content creators from MCC Rising coming to Canon events, 1 joining in MCC Pride 22, and most of the Orange Ocelots who have went on to work at Noxcrew. But will there be another chance for aspiring content creators, such as myself, to join an MCC again? In this video, I'll be answering that question, showing information pointing towards the return of MCC Rising, and showcasing information pointing towards MCC Rising 2 just remaining in our dreams, and at the end I'll come with a conclusion to say if it's coming back or not. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Did I say further ado or further ado? I don't care. There is much more evidence for MCC Rising coming back than not. The Noxcrew stated that the interval between MCC Risings would hopefully be 6 months. However, this has obviously been proving false, as if this was the case, MCC Rising 2 would have occurred in April of this year, around the time of MCC 21, and the time I predicted MCC Island would be released. Though returning to the idea of MCC Island, the Noxcrew is likely going insane in an attempt to fulfill a horde of fans' requests to get MCC Island out as soon as possible, so I feel that MCC Rising 2 taking its time to come out is reasonable. My own personal guess is that MCC Rising 2 could come out as early as October of 2022, but I believe it'll probably come out later. Feel free to quote me on this when I'm wrong. It's quite obvious that many of the Noxcrew members also want MCC Rising to come back, as it allowed Noxcrew to find a whole bunch of aspiring content creators that may not have been allowed to come into the normal MCCs, as well as the fact that it allows the viewers of MCC Rising to have a chance to play in the event. But that also leads to the next section. With the upcoming release of MCC Island, there starts to be less and less of a point to having MCC Rising come back. Part of the reason why MCC Rising is so special is because of the fact that it allowed anyone to participate in MCC. But with MCC Island coming out, all the people who want to participate in an MCC already can on islands, with all the minigames that are still in a format designed for teams of 4. So MCC loses a lot of its reason for existence because of that. It should be noted that even more than one MCC Rising could lead to these MCC Rising events to not feel special anymore. If you can predict when they'll happen, and they don't have the star power and the predictions and the fan bases that normal MCC has, then it just becomes an inferior version of MCC. Well, there's still already MCC. So what would be the point of MCC Rising if it accomplishes nothing that it sets out to do? The conclusion that I derived from my research is that MCC Rising is special, and to have another MCC Rising come out so soon after the first makes it not. So, I believe the MCC Rising 2 will come out, but let's give it some time. Let's wait. So, thank you for watching, and the burger, go bye-bye now. Bye. That's me, I'm the burger.